Hello everyone, this is Ken Cutter here with the BattleShopper breakdown conclusion video for Mono Sapphire Empress 4.0. Deck's good. Simply put, we played against some decks that attempted to race the turn 4 lock of sorts with the copycats and putting, either tons of butts in play with Commander Prompt or just actually preventing them from readying with multiple Empress of Ice. Not the way you're going to beat this deck. The draws where our opponents were able to put some pressure on the board and then remove our threats were the ones where we were probably never winning that game. Game 1 against the 5 Threshold Uzu deck, they flipped that into the Stroke of Midnight real quick. We got run away from there. But anyway, let's just reiterate kind of some of the strategies that we looked at, the cards that we accessed, and moving forward, maybe some changes you could implement. So I was very, very pleased with the Arcane Zephyrs and the Verdict of the Ancient Kings. It felt really nice to be able to bring in some 1 or 2 cost answers to just about anything our opponent was going to bring. I will absolutely hold on to these. The Verdicts and the Treacherous Passes were pretty good. I was kind of pleased with the one in the main deck. It felt spicy in regards to just getting a couple like weird draws and you're able to slow down your opponents. But I would be hesitant to add a Nether to the main because the best strategy that you can do by far is being able to have a threat for turn 3 or just a turn 4 where you have threat plus like triple cat. And Treacherous Pass doesn't, ever do that. It doesn't draw you cards like Arcane Focus does. It's obviously not those threats themselves, and it's not a Skittering Cultivator or a Warp Steel that's going to allow you to exhaust them to consult or to actually beat the kill condition when you get a big Tribunal Magistrate draw. So just be very careful of those slots, and when you're adding cards that are not your payoff cards. That's why you noticed it was a swap for the Transmogre Fade. Outside of that, though, like the web guards, I'll have to do a little bit more, testing away from here to try to figure out exactly where I want those. But it just feels like if you're trying to beat Empress, doesn't really have much application there. You're typically trying to just resolve or beat their threat by copycatting or actually removing it. WebGuard doesn't really angle anything on the threats there, but it might be much better against Redlings than I'm giving it credit for. It dies to Lasgar's Vengeance, so I'm not really excited to see it there either. If I was to improve the reserves from here, I would be looking at those slots to find some better options. Maybe some different removal spells. Shackling Strands would be a really powerful one, and maybe you could access some cards like Dreadent, give you a nice sweeper for the Ruby Diamond decks that are trying to get Heart of Embers and they're okay with the board getting locked up. Just remember though, with your Dread Index, that doesn't really work too well with your strategy because you're okay with having the game drag out. But with that, I definitely encourage everyone to take a look here. There's going to be the ability to buy the deck in the information below, so definitely take a look at that there. We will be excited to answer any questions in the comments. Feel free to leave them on this video or, on the videos that you, watch respectively. Love to engage on that. And then last thing, starting on May 1st, so that is on Monday, I will be streaming every single day in May. I'll be sponsored here by BattleShopper and the fine folks over at Hex themselves. I'll have tons of packs and product to give away, and hopefully we'll see you there. We'll be all 31 days in May. Yeah, there's 31 days in May. And then from there, we'll go to a little more reasonable schedule a few times a week. But anyway, this was Ken Cutter with the BattleShopper Breakdown, and thank you for stopping by.